Welcome everyone to University of Cincinnati, top 5 in the nation for co-op and internships. An impressive ranking for sure, but one that makes a lot of sense considering the fact that UC invented cooperative education more than 100 years ago. And while experience-based learning remains at the core of a UC education, Cincinnati's innovative spirit and can-do attitude is reflected in everything from its vibrant, big league hometown to its one-of-a-kind, award-winning campus. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're gonna take a closer look at the places, faces, and features that make Cincinnati special. From a student who grew up just around the corner to one who hails from another corner of the globe to accomplished alumni who continue to make their mark, you'll hear their personal stories and some of the many reasons that nearly 50,000 students choose UC. Welcome to Bearcats Nation. This is the College Tour. Okay, let's head over to UC's internationally renowned College Conservatory of Music, or CCM as it's usually called. Did you know that CCM regularly takes on one of the top spots in Playbill magazine's list of top most represented colleges on Broadway? Well, Miles probably did. A double major in music and business, Miles found a unique opportunity at UC and one that has allowed him to pursue and excel at both of his passions. Just wait until you hear about the experiences he's already gained as a student. It's all yours, Miles. Take it away.
Hey, thanks, Alex. I remember during my senior year, I was accepted to 14 different universities around the nation. I wanted the whole college experience, meaning a university that encourages professional and creative growth while allowing me to combine my passions of business and music. See, I've been a trumpet player for over a decade now, and I knew I didn't want to give that up when I went to college, because I wanted a career that'd be fulfilling and creative. The University of Cincinnati provided me just that. See, UC invented cooperative education, and it's still one of the best. Ranking top 5 in the nation, UC's co-op program started in the College of Engineering in 1906, and at the time it was considered experimental, but it was soon being copied by schools around the world. Now today, UC's experiential learning opportunities are not limited to one college or a handful of programs. It's available to every single Cincinnati student. And students at co-op work in organizations like Apple, NASA, Disney, and in places as close as downtown Cincinnati to as far as Japan. And because students earn while they learn, they graduate with less debt. In addition to UC's commitment to experiential learning, having the opportunity to learn and collaborate with internationally renowned faculty and staff at the College Conservatory of Music made choosing UC a no-brainer. Now, one of my favorite things about my first year on campus was the career fair. While many universities provide extracurricular opportunities to get involved on campus, UC's organizations and clubs provide you with the core industry-specific skills to make an impact in your community, but also just to meet cool people. Over the last 2 years, I've been able to take advantage of these opportunities, like hosting my own radio show with UC's very own student media outlet, Bearcats Media, or coordinating monthly panels with the University Honors Program to integrate first-year students with university living. And it was through the involvement in these UC organizations that I gained the skills to be a competitive candidate for internships around the world. Locally, I interned with the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra as a marketing intern, where I was able to interview Grammy Award-winning conductors, artists, and composers, and promote digital concerts. And nationally, I worked with JPMorgan Chase as an Advancing Black Pathways Fellow, where I learned the fast-paced environment of a corporate business. Now I'm working with the Global Distribution Department with NBC Universal as an international marketing and publicity intern, where I get to share and promote their award-winning TV shows and blockbuster films. UC makes sure that the education you're getting is not just skills for a job. It's about finding your passions, gaining real-world experience, and preparing you with the skills to do more than what you thought was possible. Back to you, Alex.
Miles, what an inspiring story. It's almost unfair that someone is that talented on both sides of the brain, but seriously, we're so glad you found Cincinnati, where it's possible to craft an academic plan as individual as you are. Thanks again, Miles. Next, we're heading over to historic Nippert Stadium in the literal center of Cincinnati's campus, where April is going to give us some idea of what it's like on Bearcats game day. A communication and interdisciplinary studies major, April is focused on political science and women's studies when she's not entertaining the crowd with the Bearcats band. Take it away.
Cheers Cincinnati, Cincy will win. Thanks for the intro, Alex. I like to make the joke that I live a double life. By day as the undergraduate student body president in the Joseph A. Staker Student Life Center, and by game day as a featured twirler in the UC Bearcat bands. I came to UC not knowing what I wanted and expected from college. But this all changed when I took my tour of campus and I felt that click that my school counselors and parents told me I would always feel when I found my fit. From this moment on, I set my sights high to do everything and anything I could here at UC. Through my 2 UC roles, I've been able to see and experience the spirit, ruckus, and excitement our campus has to offer. There's nothing quite like it. Let me try to give you an idea of what spirit and tradition at Cincinnati is all about. Football game day brings our campus to a new level with Nippert Stadium at the center of it all. They say you can feel the excitement before you hear the roar, and it's true. Nippert ranks as the 3rd loudest college stadium in the nation, which speaks to the intensity of the Bearcat fans as our capacity is just over 40,000. As the 2nd oldest college stadium in the nation, Nippert has been bringing together friends, family, faculty, students, and alumni for over 100 years. And night games are the best. We call them Nip at Night, and it all starts at the Sigma Sigma tailgate with music and our signature cheer down the drive. The Bearcat mascot is there, of course, entertaining the crowd. And my best piece of advice is to take a step back and to soak in the atmosphere. I promise it'll be one of your most favorite memories. And if you're not a football fan, don't worry. There's plenty of ways to cheer Cincinnati. And Fifth Third Arena for our basketball and volleyball teams, to our baseball stadium and Gettler Stadium for our soccer and track and field teams. Here at UC, once you believe that you are the next and next lives here, the possibilities are endless. Passing the baton back to you, Alex.
April, got some heat on that thing. April, that was amazing. I can imagine what an adrenaline rush it must be to see and hear those spirited fans from the 50-yard line. Of course, April would be the first to tell you that UC's Division I sports go far beyond the gridiron and the hardwood. From swimming to diving to lacrosse to tennis to golf, Bearcats compete at the highest level. That was awesome. Okay, now let's join Ajiana, a criminal justice major, for a closer look at Cincinnati's one-of-a-kind, award-winning campus. The New York Times called it the most ambitious campus design program in the country. And it's no wonder. This pedestrian-friendly beauty surprises at every turn, mixing classical architecture with modern style. Tell us more, Ajiana.
Thanks, Alex. The Uptown campus of the University of Cincinnati is home to about 47,000 students and is full of well-known traditions, photo op spots, and hidden gems. Listed among the world's most beautiful campuses, UC's beauty can be seen not only through its striking architecture and landscaping, but also through student life. So, let's start with location. Campus is roughly 253 acres and just 2 miles from Cincinnati's vibrant downtown. One of my personal favorite spaces on campus is Sigma Sigma Commons, which also happens to be the largest green space. Here we host our annual Red and Black Bash, which is a concert that's free and open to all UC students, the Sigma Sigma Carnival, and hammocking areas for a nice, breezy day. Just up Main Street is Nippert Stadium, home to the best student section in the nation. And when there's no varsity games or practices going on, students are free to use the stadium, whether that be throwing a frisbee, running the stairs, or just cutting through to get to class. UC is also home to great artistic performances too. Cincinnati's top-ranked College Conservatory of Music offers more than 1,000 musical and theatrical performances each year, the most in Ohio, and many are free to UC students. Just across Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard is UC's East Campus, home to its 4 healthcare colleges: pharmacy, nursing, medicine, and allied health. East Campus is also home to UC's clinical affiliates, UC Health, and Cincinnati Children's Medical Hospital. Cincinnati Children's is ranked among the top 5 in the nation, and UC Health provides the region's only Level 1 trauma center. And just down the road from UC's East Campus, you'll find Cincinnati's 1819 Innovation Hub, and its soon-to-be completed Digital Futures building, both a part of Cincinnati's growing innovation district. Already one of the best cities in the Midwest for startups, Cincinnati is becoming recognized for its unique partnerships between industry and university, and as a destination for top talent. But more than anything, campus spirit and UC's sense of community are what made me a die-hard Bearcat. I chose UC because it's a global leader in experience-based learning. It offers a top-tier education and numerous opportunities post-graduation, and it's provided me with a true home away from home. UC ensures that it has a space for everyone to be unapologetically themselves. Well, that's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Ajiana. While it's true there's nothing like actually being here, Ajiana has given us a great snapshot of Cincinnati, the campus. We're so glad you found your home here. Take care. Speaking of home, let's meet Grace, one of Cincinnati's homegrown talents. A recent graphic design graduate, Grace took advantage of UC's co-op program and its long-standing corporate partnerships to begin her career while she was still a student. Grace, tell us more about the Queen City.
Thanks, Alex. Welcome to the city of Cincinnati. This place is so special to me. Not only is it my hometown, but also where I chose to go to school and start my career. If you're not from around here, you may be surprised to learn that it's not flat farmland. We have beautiful rolling hills, many with impressive views of the Ohio River, a vibrant downtown, and an amazing riverfront. Cincinnati is known for its festivals and celebrations, like Blink, an art and light show that takes place all across the city and beyond, or the Taste of Cincinnati, where you can discover new restaurants and try interesting food, or the Reds Opening Day Parade, which is almost like a holiday for the entire region. And while the University of Cincinnati is a true, distinct campus, it's nestled in an urban setting near the Cincinnati Innovation District, just a few minutes away from downtown. Cincinnati students have ample opportunity to explore city life, with UC transportation shuttles running to and from campus on the weekends. We're so close to all that Cincinnati has to offer that there's always something to do, both for fun and for professional development. In fact, Cincinnati was ranked the #1 city for new college grads. You can catch a big league game and root for teams like the Reds, the Bengals, or FC Cincinnati, or you can enjoy our thriving arts scene with top-rated museums and theaters. Growing up, I always knew that UC was the best place to be for hands-on learning and a top-notch education. Cincinnati's focus on experience-based learning means that students graduate with all the tools they need to thrive. As a graphic designer, knowing that I would get experience before I graduated was what really drew me into UC. I also loved that I had such an incredible campus right at my fingertips. And now, I'm even more in love with Cincinnati than I was when I grew up. I started my career here, and I even got engaged to a fellow Bearcat. We're both passionate UC fans, and we're so excited to start our lives in the city where we met. Truly, there is something here for everyone, and I hope you love it just as much as I do. Back to you, Alex.
Grace, great job. It's so much fun to hear how someone like you rediscovered their own hometown. We're sure that you and your fiance will continue to create unbelievable memories here. Thank you for that. Now, let's meet Cameron, a human development major and a student government leader, for her insights into how equity, inclusion, and community impact and are realized here at UC. Cameron's gonna tell us about how she's personally experienced community here and how she's helped to create it. Take it away, Cameron.
Thanks, Alex. If I had to describe my experience at the University of Cincinnati in one word, that's easy: community. From the moment I stepped foot on campus, I felt at home and found safe spaces in the university's identity-based centers, offices, and student organizations. The pride I feel when I walk into these spaces and can say, "This is my home," is indescribable. As a Darwin T. Turner Scholar, a scholarship program that promotes academic excellence, fosters diversity, and provides leadership and service opportunities, I have been very fortunate to be a part of a community of students committed to service and promoting social change on and off campus. With the support and guidance of university mentors, I have been able to take this knowledge forward and create an infinity space in the form of a book club for women of color focused on community, creativity, and conversation. The book club empowers Black and brown voices by promoting the narratives of women of color to unite women across campus. Of course, I'm proud of my personal example, but there are so many examples of UC making a positive impact. From UC Serves to study abroad trips, with opportunities for students to do things like improve local water quality or provide health care to local populations. As a leader in undergraduate student government, I have been driven to promote the diverse array of cultures on our campus student body. This has allowed me to help with and attend signature events like World Fest, Aquaba, Kuwampka, Taimba, the Spring Break Tour, Equity and Inclusion Week, and Awareness for Abilities Week. I have witnessed the power of belonging and have thrived in UC environments that promote diversity, inclusion, and empowerment. Back to you, Alex.
Cameron, that was so inspiring. Your book club is sure to be just the start of many such efforts creating positive change. Thank you for leading and learning. With people like you making a difference, our future looks brighter than ever. Thank you, Cameron. All right, everyone, let's head over to University Pavilion, where the Office of Admissions and UC's Roar tour guides welcome over 10,000 future Bearcats annually. Among them is Bryce, an organizational leadership major with an eye towards a future in higher education. Bryce is going to tell us a little more about what UC focuses on innovation and impact called Next Lives Here means to him. We're all ears, Bryce.
Thanks, Alex. When I was looking at universities, I was looking for an adventure. This was my opportunity to branch out, leave my hometown, and experience life in the city. When I toured UC, I was so excited to learn about the opportunities available to students both on and off campus. Outside of the classroom, I've had the pleasure of serving as a Roar tour guide, as well as a new student orientation leader. I remember the college search being such an exciting time for me and wanted to help new students picture themselves at UC, to decide if it would be a good fit for them. Through these opportunities, I learned more about Next Lives Here, the university's strategic direction. I've had the chance to directly contribute to this by sharing my experiences with future students. These are the students that will go on to make their mark here at UC and bring forth a new generation of Next Lives Here, an era of innovation, impact, and inclusion. Life in the big city is full of adventure. When choosing a college, I knew I wanted to go somewhere that would set me up for success, and the university's urban setting has been a huge part in making that a reality. UC supports its students in developmental thinking with a focus on lifelong goals. One way they do so is the Bearcat Promise. UC ensures that each of its students graduates not only with a diploma, but with a resume and career plan as well. I've had the opportunity to work alongside my professors and faculty on projects with Cincinnati-based community organizations like Matthew 25 Ministries and the Ronald McDonald House. I worked with these organizations to evaluate and improve their volunteer programs and gain transferable skills along the way. After graduation, I plan on pursuing a career in higher education so I can keep impacting the next generation of college students. That's my Cincinnati story. What's next, Alex?
Bryce, thanks for sharing the impact UC has had on you. It's clear higher ed is the right field and that you are well prepared to make an impact. Next really does live here. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Bryce. So now let's head over to the Lindner College of Business, where information systems and finance major Alejandro can't wait to talk to us about how UC's top-ranked academics go hand in hand with its commitment to career preparation. Take it away, Alejandro.
Thank you, Alex. Hi, everyone. I chose to come to the University of Cincinnati for one simple reason. This is the incredible Carl H. Lindner College of Business, and this is where a lot of the magic happened for me. I knew this was the right place when I discovered UC offered more than 400 academic programs, many of them nationally ranked, and when I learned more about this impressive city. In fact, I confirmed enrollment and signed my apartment lease before I ever stepped foot in Cincinnati. When it comes to career prep, UC excels. Cincinnati's co-op and internship programs rank among the top 5 in the nation. Everything from career coaching sessions, to meeting with your advisors, to studying abroad, to catching up with friends for a quick coffee, it's all here. Cincinnati's unique Bear Cut promise ensures that every student graduates with a degree in one hand and a career plan in the other, which is a good thing, because Cincinnati has a vibrant startup ecosystem for hungry entrepreneurs, not to mention companies like Procter & Gamble, Kroger, and other Fortune 500s. I can attest that experience-based learning is key for professional growth and success. Experience-based learning will challenge you and help you apply all the concepts you learn in class to a real professional role. It will also help you feel confident you've chosen the right career. I always tell people I don't want to wake up and say, I gotta go to work, because work shouldn't be work. It should be your passion. Cincinnati has not only prepared me to be a successful businessman, but also to become a version of myself beyond what I would have ever imagined. My business fraternity, Alpha Kappa Psi, helped me to grow my network and also to meet what I already call lifelong friends. At UC, I've learned that a college education is much more than learning skills for a job or fulfilling requirements. It's a platform that will help you become the best version of yourself. Now back to you, Alex.
Alejandro, that was so cool. It's so great to hear that Cincinnati has helped you with the soft skills like etiquette and networking, in addition to providing hands-on learning and solid academics. It's clear you've already found your passion and a path to success. Thanks, Alejandro. Okay, now it's time to meet Carlo, a double major in economics and finance. Carlo is gonna dig a little deeper into all those extras that together make up the Cincinnati experience. Things like this amazing view from Morgan's Hall. Carlo, you are on.
Hey everybody, I just finished up my first year at UC as an economics and finance double major. I was at first hesitant to go to a school in my hometown because I always wanted to experience places across the country. With UC being in my own backyard, it didn't seem like this was the place for me to do that. But then I started learning more about UC's incredible co-op program. I realized that I could have a number of co-op opportunities out of state because UC is so focused on experience-based learning. After learning about UC's focus on co-op and real-world learning, I realized that this was the right place for me. UC has so many people-friendly places to gather and study. In addition to the Lindner College of Business, which was my go-to grind spot because of the sick couch desks that they have, there's Langsam Library, Tangeman University Center, several coffee shops right on campus, and so many other great places to hang out with friends. Last year, I lived in Morgan's Hall in a learning community on the 4th floor. This was perfect because everybody else on my floor was in the honors program with me, so we could easily gather to study and work on projects. I also lucked out because my roommates were some of the coolest guys that I've met in my entire life. So if you don't yet have a roommate lined up for this school year, I would say don't worry about it because sometimes being assigned a roommate can lead to the best friendships of your life. If you're looking for a late night burger or mac and cheese, Center Court is the place to go. Or if you just got out of a tough workout at the campus rec center, you're gonna wanna head over to On the Green because they will hook you up with some of the healthiest foods. Speaking of the rec center, did I mention that ours has been ranked #1 in the nation? 212,000 square feet. That includes fitness equipment, a suspended running track, swimming pools, courts, workout classrooms, and a climbing wall. In high school, everybody is always looking forward to the summer. I know that UC is right for me because it's summer right now and I already can't wait to get back on campus. Overall, I've had an amazing time at UC and I've been able to learn so much. I even landed a full-time internship with the help of the honors program. Now, I'm looking forward to finishing up my summer internship and getting right back here on campus. What's next, Alex?
Best of luck with your internship, Carlo. You'll be back on campus before you know it. And with so many great places to study, eat, and hang out, it's no wonder you can't wait. As they say, we'll see you around the quad. Cheers, Carlo. Now that we've met a couple students from right around the corner, it's time to meet Jasmine, who comes from another corner of the world. A student in UC's renowned College of Design, Architecture, Art, and Planning, also known as DAP, Jasmine has already found a warm welcome and a super cool beginning. Jasmine, please take it away.
Hello, I'm from Beirut, Lebanon, a small country off the coast of the Mediterranean, and I've been in Cincinnati for 1.5 years now. The University of Cincinnati found me when I truly needed it. My home country was met with political and economic unrest that left my educational future and potential in a state of uncertainty. As a graphic design major at the time, I was trying my best to find as many opportunities as I could, and that's exactly how the University of Cincinnati and I crossed paths. At such a volatile time in my life, UC's international office was a great support. They really paved the way for the application process and made it so much less stressful. I went from living with my parents to living in a completely different country all alone, and I've learned to harness that difference in identity and culture. It can help you develop a deeper appreciation for your connection to your home country and the things that you love. You start to find what you love then and there pop up where you are here and now. When I first arrived in spring 2020, I took as much time as I could to get acquainted with the city, and I did that by joining the Arabic Student Association here at UC and other international student groups, where we all just bonded and supported each other. I started as an exploratory studies student where I was able to take many courses that helped me understand what I wanted to do after graduation in a better and more well-rounded sense. I officially start industrial design in fall 2021, and I'm so excited to see where UC and DAP and my creativity will take me. The opportunities are honestly never ending, and they keep growing. I hope to start a Lebanese Student Association by fall 2021 to help raise funds for struggling families in Lebanon. And UC truly gives me the opportunity to do that, and even more by letting students take initiative and build communities that help foster a positive environment that encourages growth and self-development. Although I've done my best to capture UC in this little segment, I certainly can't do it justice, so you'll have to pop by and see it for yourself. It's honestly so full of surprises. So what's next, Alex?
Jasmine, that was great. With more than 3,000 international students, UC ranks among the top public universities in the United States for making students from all over the world feel right at home. And Jasmine, we're so glad you are here. Thank you. Okay, now let's head over to UC's 1819 Innovation Hub, where industry meets university. It's the perfect place for Andrea to tell us about being an accomplished alumna and a tireless advocate. In other words, a Bearcat for life. Tell us more, Andrea.
Thanks, Alex. Hi there. I'm a Bearcat who graduated from the University of Cincinnati more than 10 years ago. Attending UC was a life-changing experience, so much so that I've been an active alumna ever since. UC is a unique place where you can leave your legacy, and I chose to attend the University of Cincinnati because I felt I could do just that. Specifically, I studied marketing and international business, the perfect major and minor to bring together my analytical and creative interests. I also had the opportunity to participate as a co-op with the Nielsen Company, doing marketing research and analytics for consumer goods companies. I ultimately joined the Nielsen Company full-time as my first job after college. When I wasn't in class or studying, I was leaving my mark by getting involved in multiple campus organizations. I mentored other students in the African American Culture and Resource Center, and I also spent time as a resident advisor to 40 honors freshmen in Daniels Hall. A full circle moment, as Daniels was my residence hall freshman year. My professional day-to-day closely resembles one of my favorite classes at UC, the Live Well Collaborative course, which brought together business, engineering, and design to build products for the over 50 set. My commitment to the University of Cincinnati has only grown after graduation. I'm proud to be one of more than 300,000 living alumni across the globe. UC alumni strive to make a positive difference in our communities, empowering diverse people, perspectives, and ideas. There are so many paths to becoming a Bearcat, regardless of who you are or where you come from. UC's regional campuses, UC Claremont and UC Blue Ash, are great places to start. And lifelong learners can find opportunities online and on all UC's campuses. It's true what they say, forever a Bearcat. And I look forward to continuing to live Bearcat proud today, tomorrow, and always. And that's my Bearcat story. Now back to you, Alex.
Andrea, that was fantastic. Learning about how your co-op at the Nielsen Company helped launch your career is truly inspiring. And with all the different pathways to becoming a Bearcat, there's obviously nothing standing in the way of someone who wants to follow your footsteps or blaze a new trail. Thanks again for that inspiration, Andrea. Wow, University of Cincinnati, what an incredible place. I'd like to thank all the impressive students and alumni who took the time today to take you on this Bearcats journey. We've learned a lot, haven't we? From being the birthplace of co-op to this award-winning campus to the amazing city it calls home. Cincinnati is truly a great university, alive with culture and opportunity. So that's it from me. Now it's up to you to find out more about the University of Cincinnati and all it has to offer for yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you on campus real soon. Cheers, everybody.